Hello and welcome to Hello, This is the Doom Show. I am Richard. Folks, welcome to Subgenre Subhumans.
Subgenre Subhumans. Subgenre Subhumans. It's a list.
Yes, folks, this is a top 10 show. We're going to do some subgenre talking, but who cares about that because Mark is here. Hello, Mark.
Aroo.
Oh, he's howling.
Hello, Richard.
Hi. It's good to talk to you.
Always.
Yes. So yes, folks, we're doing our top 10 favorite werewolf movies and or Peter Chickless cinema. Is it Peter Chickless? Is that his name? Who's Michael Chickless?
Michael Chickless, I think.
I messed it up. I don't even know who Peter Chickless is. He's his cousin.
I just think of Chicklets.
I'm going to cut that whole joke. We're talking about werewolf movies, or we're going to talk about Steve Guttenberg. Talk about Cocoon 2.
The Awakening.
Cocoon.
Oh, sorry.
The Awakening.
Cocoon.
Oh my gosh. Did Charlton Heston ever star in a movie with Steve Guttenberg?
Oh, that would be a dream.
Yep. You bastards, you really did it. And then it's just Steve Guttenberg going, did what? Anyway, so yes, we're going to do this. Mark, since you are the wonderful co-host, what is your number 10?
All right, so number 10 for me is The Legend of the Wolf Woman, or La Lupa Manara.
What?
So it was director Reno di Silvestro.
Okay.
It has Anik Burrell, who you may know from Blood Orgy of the She-Devils. It also has the wonderful Dagmar Lassiter.
Werewolf Woman.
Uh-huh.
I've never, ever...
Or the Wolf Woman, yeah.
I've never seen it referred to as The Legend of the Wolf Woman until just now on IMDb.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
No, don't apologize. That's so funny how IMDb just changes shit. Like, that's not the most common title. You know what I mean?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
But please go on with this wonderful movie.
Oh, it's just really... have you seen it?
Oh, yes, many times.
Okay, it's wonderful because you get like loads of, female nudity, but there's still loads of nudity. Weird like body hair on female, strange. But the cast is really fun. You also have like Howard Ross.
Oh, yes.
Lots of giallos in his background. And Tino Carrero from Paranoia and The Cat and Nine Tails. It's just really weird, strange Italian fun.
Oh, man. Sleazy,
very sleazy. Yeah. And just because it's number 10 doesn't mean it's not the best of them, but like it was kind of hard to put these in order. So I just dropped that one at number 10. But what is yours, Richard?
Well, Werewolf Woman. I'm not done with that one yet.
Okay.
There is an episode. Jeffrey and I talked about it years ago on the show. And yeah, it's a little too sleazy for me, but it's just such an oddity. The weird, speaking of werewolf hair on a woman, the strange, like elongated nipple thing they did.
Yes,
very strange.
It's a very weird movie.
Maybe a little too, real. What would be like a one sentence plot of that movie? How would you sum that movie up?
Holy cow! Daniela has trouble restraining herself when the moon is full.
Yeah.
And shenanigans ensue. It's a great first date movie. It's a real litmus test for whether or not you guys can last.
Hey, we can get through Werewolf Woman. We can handle anything.
Anything.
Like, oh my God, the IRS is auditing us. I'm really freaking out, honey. Werewolf Woman? Oh yeah, never mind. We got this.
We've got this. We're thick as thieves.
Perfect first film to talk about. Perfect.
Oh.
So, The Boy Who Cried Werewolf is my number 10.
All right.
This is a 1973 film. It would be higher on my list, but I've literally only seen it once, and I loved it so much. I'm scared to watch it again. I will watch it again, but I'm just like freaking out. So yes, otherwise this might be a little higher. This is directed by Nathan Duran, who was sort of classy, sort of trashy director, like not trashy, like sexy trashy, but like B-movie stuff. He did amazing things like the Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, which I'm a big fan of.
Yep.
But he also did like stuff like Attack of the 50-Foot Woman and some other schlocky, but like big studio schlocky stuff.
Yeah. He also did Jack and the Giant Killer.
Yes, which I have never seen that.
Oh, it's
crazy.
See, what I like about it is the dad in this movie is Kerwin Matthews, and he was Sinbad and Jack in both of those films because he worked before with the director.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
This was written by Bob Homel. I'm not really familiar with his stuff as much, but this is a movie about a boy who witnesses some werewolf shenanigans while he's staying with his dad out in the woods in a cabin, and it's just a whole movie of who is the werewolf. And like, I should probably watch it again.
It's really fun because no one will believe it. It's basically a little boy who cried wolf. Like
right.
No one believes him at all. What's going on? Yeah.
But
the sheriff is a real big kind of a dick in it.
Of course,
it's kind of fun.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
But I really like that George Gaines is in it. George Gaines, the comedic actor from, what was his claim to fame? He was in Tootsie, but there was a TV show. Oh, Police Academy. He was in Police Academy. That was his big thing, which you couldn't pay me enough money to sit through one of those.
Police Academy?
I'm just not.
Oh, no. I wasn't either, but my parents drug me to see so many of those.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
If it had awkward sexual situations, I watched it with my parents. Yep. All right, so let's move on to our number 9. Mark, what is your number 9?
The Boy Who Cried Werewolf.
Yes.
Yes, that's how I knew it was cool because you had it on your list too.
Okay, well, now we've talked about that one. Right. My number 9 is on here because I would feel guilty if I didn't put it on here somewhere because I do love it, but I almost put this in my runners-up just so we could talk about other weirder stuff. But this is The Wolfman, 1941. The original.
Oh yeah,
Lon Chaney Jr. Bless him, he's so good in it. This was directed by George Wagner. He directed movies like Man-Made Monster. Mm-hmm. Written by Kurt. Oh boy, this name, Kurt Siamdak. This is tough. Siamdak. There we go. I was overthinking it. Kurt Siamdak, and it's probably not correct pronunciation, but I went for it. He wrote all kinds of stuff like Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, Son of Dracula, The Invisible Man Returns, and he also contributed a screenplay, but I feel like it was probably modified afterwards. I Walked with a Zombie, because that movie's very different from all those other movies.
Yeah. Now, the cool thing about this one is also has Claude Rains and Bela Lugosi as well.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Yeah.
I am really bad about the Universal movies. I love them, and I dig them out around Halloween time, but Halloween time is so crowded with our Halloween playlist that stuff like this that I'm in the mood for around the season gets passed up. So I definitely am overdue for a rewatch of The Wolfman. It's about a guy who stubs his toe, goes to the hospital, and they replace his kidneys with wolf kidneys. And then he has long shoulders that he swipes at people with his shoulders swooping. Is that the plot?
Shoulder swooping, we be shoulder swooping.
We be shoulder swooping.
We be shoulder swooping.
Now I know what the theme song is for the show. Mark, how do you feel about the OG Wolfmanical?
Okay, so that was number 7 on my list.
Okay, cool. Oh, don't say what number it's going to be.
Okay, I'm taking it back. It wasn't number 7.
Okay. Keep it a secret.
I love Lon Chaney Jr. Richard, I don't know if it's because it's werewolves or what, but there's a lot of these actors in these movies that I had crushes on at some point in my life. And I don't know if it's because they were werewolves or I just actually had a crush on them. But I love the atmosphere in this one. It's just really, it's a great fall evening, like Creek Fest, I think.
Yeah.
And then I also love Mileva, the gypsy woman.
Yes.
Maria Ospenskaya. She also reprised her role in the Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, but she's just a great actress. She's like really, she takes it very seriously. She's not joking with this role at all. It's really great. And the pathos that Lon Chaney Jr. has with his character, it's just a really cool movie. It's one of my favorite films. Yeah.
Nice.
So good pick.
Nice. Oh yeah. You too.
Well, thank you.
All right. What is your number 8?
All right, so my number 8, and I'm curious if you're going to have this one. It's The Beast Must Die from 1974.
Oh shit!
With the official werewolf break.
Oh my god, I feel like I've dropped the ball, man. I love that movie.
Oh yeah, it's really fun. It's just these 8 people on an isolated island, and someone is a werewolf, and you have to figure out who it is. It's very Agatha Christie, like via like Universal Monsters. It's just really, it's got a fun cast. It's got Calvin Lockhart, who's like a darling of David Lynch films. He was in Wild at Heart and Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me.
Yes.
And Predator 2, which anyone else out there that loves upside down male genitalia, that's a must see.
Who doesn't?
It was directed by Paul Annette, who really, the only thing I could figure out that I'd seen of him, he did 3 episodes of The Tales of the Unexpected from 87 and 88,
cool.
if you remember that TV show, which I thought was really cool. It's also fun because it has, 2 people. It's got the OG Grand Moff Tarkin himself, Peter Cushing.
Yes.
Star of a plethora of Hammer films and an amicus darling to all. And it also has Charles Gray, the criminologist from Rocky Horror Picture Show, which I just thought was really cool. It's just a really fun kind of hokey, gimmicky film. It would do William Castle proud to know something like this exists. It's just a lot of fun. If you've never seen it, I think you would enjoy it.
I won't say too much for people who haven't seen it, but when the creature is revealed in that movie, it's going to bend your mind in a weird way. It's a very unusual look for the beastie.
Oh yes, yeah, very unusual look. Yeah,
I'm going to pretend right now for people who believe in me that was in my runners up or my number 10, because if I'd remembered that movie, it might have bumped Boy Who Cried Werewolf. Honestly,
really? Okay.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm mad that no werewolf movie lists online came up.
Oh, okay.
That did not. Right. I mean, what was that? Let me rephrase that. That movie didn't appear on any werewolf movie lists that I looked up, which is bullshit.
I was going to say, I believe you, but that really shocks me.
How did that get left behind? I mean, I know I left it behind. I'm a bad person. So my number 8 is basically the equivalent of The Exorcist in werewolf movies. It's it's got the Oscars and the Golden Globes it got and everything. That's of course Howling 3: The Marsupials, 1987. I am a big fan of Howling 2, but Howling 3 nuked it off of my list. I love Howling 3 so much. It's directed by Felipe Mora, who did The Beast Within, and he also did Howling 2, which is amazing. Howling 2 was actually successful enough where they let him do whatever he wanted. And he said, I want to do in a very Australian movie. And so he did just that, a very Australian movie. But he also did Communion, which scared the bejesus out of me as a kid.
Oh, I love Communion.
And 2 movies of his I think I need to see. The Return of Captain Invincible with Alan Arkin.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's actually fun for what it is.
I need to see it. And Pterodactyl Woman from Beverly Hills. Which I'm like, okay, I'll do that.
In my mind, that would be Shelley Long. I don't know why.
So Howling 3, the plot is totally bonkers. There's scientists studying werewolfism. There's tenuous connection to Gary Brandner's novel. Like I can't imagine anything that Gary Brandner wrote ended up in that movie. Also, there's a long walkabout scene, which I love when Australian movies decide, you know what, we need another 10 minutes of movie. Let's go walkabout. It's perfect. Highly recommended, especially for just stupid stuff. Have you seen this one? Are you a fan of this one?
Okay, so I hope that you'll invite me back on. I loved the first one.
Okay.
The second one, I just remember it just reiterated that I was not straight because it just had like 10 minutes of Sybil Danning's shirt busting open at the end.
Yes, we will talk about that in a moment, but yes.
I vaguely remember the one you just mentioned.
Yep.
And then there was another one that was supposedly based on
the novel.
The novel, and it had the guy from Guiding Light in it, and I kind of liked that one too.
I think that was part 4.
I couldn't tell you. I was going to say, I think it's 4. Okay.
Yeah.
And then are there more after that? Because I don't think I've.
Yeah, there's up to 7 and a remake, I think.
Okay, all right. So it's pretty much like In League with Children of the Corn, basically.
Right.
Like.
I too have not ventured past part 3. I'm saving 3, 5, 6, and whatever else for other times. I know, knowing your taste, you would very much enjoy 3. It's like revisiting 3. It's completely crazy.
Okay, I remember 4 felt very made for cable TV movie.
Yeah, that's the impression I've got from it too.
Okay.
I haven't gotten to it yet.
But
Howling 2, that Sybil Danning nude scene is hilarious because she agreed to one
nude
scene, and so they had 5 minutes to fill at the end. So they did a music video with clips from the movie you just watched, and they showed her top busting open like 13 times in a row.
Yeah, boom, 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 boom.
It's really embarrassing. I feel so bad for her because that's just, I mean, she's a beautiful lady. Don't get me wrong. Sybil Danning's amazing. But like, it felt like they were making fun of her. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That's one of the other reasons.
Yeah.
What's that?
At her expense.
Oh, yeah. And that's why, another reason why it's in my runners up, I promise. What is your number 7?
So that would have been the Wolfman from 41, not the abridged 66 version.
Sure.
Yeah. So does that go to your number 7 then?
Yes. My number 7 is a childhood favorite that holds up for me. Wolfen from 1981.
Okay.
It's one of those movies I probably shouldn't have watched when I was 7, but it's not that bad. It's just scary.
Okay.
It's directed by shirtless Michael Wadley. And I say that because his freaking IMDb profile picture, it's taken a very long time ago at Woodstock, and he is shirtless because that's his claim to fame. He was one of the people at Woodstock, filmed a bunch of concert films and stuff like that. And of course, he would be the one who shot the hippy dippy weird werewolf movie from the 80s. Written by Whitley Strieber of the Hunger fame
and Communion.
Sorry. You're fine. No, you're fine.
I jumped the gun in my excitement.
Also written by David Ayer, who I couldn't find much. I didn't recognize anything David Ayer did. But yeah, Wolfen is about New York City during its decline in the mid to late 70s. Early 80s. In the early 80s. And it's just like, it looks like a war zone. And there's something stalking people. And it's got
Gregory Hine? No, Gregory.
Gregory yes. Hine? I think it's Albert Finney as the lead. And I'll watch anything with him, especially during his heyday. He's so great. Edward James Olmos, and yes, Gregory Hines, and the Diane Vernora, who's really fun in it, and Tom Noonan has a small part in it too.
I love that man so much.
Oh, of course,
he's a very good actor. I really like Tom Noonan a lot.
Just passed away.
Yeah.
But yeah, the tone of the movie is very unique. Very unique. Absolutely love it. It's got a bunch of that Me generation sheen to it, like all the woo-woo stuff to it.
Yeah.
It's fun. The Native American subplot stuff I think it's good. I can't speak on any of that, so maybe Native Americans hate this movie. I don't know. But it seems like a good representation of their culture, but maybe making it monstrous is a bad idea. I don't know. But no, I love this movie.
Do you consider it a straight up werewolf film?
No, that's something I don't want to go into too much, just for people who haven't seen it yet. Yes, it probably would rank higher if it was 99.9% werewolf instead of like 62% werewolf.
Okay. All right. All right.
I promise my number 5 is 100%. My number 5 might be 150%. But what is your number 6?
Okay, so my number 6 is kind of a good one to piggyback off your number 7.
Okay.
I went with Brotherhood of the Wolf Le Pacte des Loups.
Yeah, that's a very interesting movie. Yeah.
I love it. It's very stylized, 18th century France. It's gorgeous. Basically, two men are in the search for a killer, and the story progresses from there. The director, Christopher Gans, did Silent Hill from 2006, which I would have never thought that the man that did this did Silent Hill. Not that either one's better than the other. I wouldn't put them together.
Version. Oh my God.
Just as an aside, the newest one is kind of odd. But anyway.
Yes, I've heard to say mixed would be unfair because I've heard one person I know who liked the new Silent Hill.
Yeah. But then it's got Samuel, I'm going to mutilate this, Samuel Le Bahan. And he was in Frontiers, the French one.
That's a good one. And then
Mark Dacascos plays Manny, and he was like in The Island of Dr. Moreau. He was also in Double Dragon and Boogie Boy and Drive with Brittany Murphy. So he's got a great career as far as I'm concerned. But it's just so beautiful. Like it's one of those, it just immerses you in it. It reminds me a lot of like a Neil Jordan film.
Yeah, good call.
If that makes any sense. But yeah, it's just, I love Brotherhood of the Wolf. I don't know.
You're inspiring me.
Have you seen it?
I have, but not since it was new.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the theater. A lot of these I saw the theater, but that one was just sumptuous.
I think Lietta might have seen that while we were dating. I can't remember if that was in theaters when we were dating, but we definitely rented it. I remember renting it.
Yeah, it was 2001. I don't know if that helps.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're number 6.
All right. Speaking of Lietta's nice favorites, I don't know why this one's so low in my list. I think maybe I'm just being weird. Cursed from 2005.
Okay, I forgot all about this. How fun.
Oh, man. Directed by good old Wes Craven, who I almost don't go a day without wishing he was still around. I love Wes Craven so much. And written by Kevin Williamson, of course. It's a very Kevin Williamson screenplay. And it's one of those movies that we saw when it was in the theater as PG-13 cut. And I was so in love with it. And I was shocked to find out that a lot of horror fans hated it. I was like, what? Why? This is so fun. Apparently they didn't want fun. And then when the unrated version came out, it was even better. I bought the unrated cut. That improves the movie quite a bit. And then all the stories about the troubled production. It was hey, let's do some reshoots versus bad timing of a writer's strike. And everybody had to go work on something else. So you lost your main villain, who was Skeet Ulrich, and you lost some other people, and they basically had to shoot like 70% of the movie again. And I would love it if one day that footage would surface, even a bad work print, like that Scream 3 work print that's really terrible quality that everybody has now. The download. I wish they would do that with freaking Cursed, because I would love to see, because the trailers have different footage that didn't make it into the movie, but they were footage from the version we never got.
It seemed like there was a point in time where every movie did that.
Yeah,
I'm like, everything. This isn't the movie. This isn't the movie. Yeah,
I think it's I don't know. It's interesting to me that reshoots were way more common and you didn't really hear about them until somebody who worked on it was pissed off and would talk about it publicly, or if the reshoots ended up being very expensive and the word on the street was the movie was going to be a bomb before it even came out because of how expensive it was, stuff like that. But yeah, reshoots are very common apparently.
Now, are you going to get into the cast at all?
Yes, thank you. I knew there was something else forgetting to do that.
No, it's just the cast is amazing to me.
Oh yeah, it is very, very of its time. You've got Christina Ricci. I love her. She's so great. Good old Jesse Eisenberg, who is he's one of those people, I either love him or I can't stand him in a movie. He is 50-50 with me. Good old Portia de Rossi is not in it enough. Shannon Elizabeth, thankfully not in it too much. I've never really liked her. I don't know why. She's fine. As an actress, I don't really care for her. Milo Ventimiglia, who I love from Golden Girls. Golden Girls? Whoa. Gilmore Girls.
The
wow.
Golden Gilmore Girls.
The Golden Gilmore Girls. Nick Offerman is in it.
Nick Offerman,
two seconds.
yes.
Scott Baio plays himself, and Craig Kilborn plays himself, which is one of my most quoted lines from horror movies, is that one guy going, I lost Craig. I lost Craig.
It also has Judy Greer, who I love.
Oh, yes. Sorry. The most important woman.
Judy Greer.
Our horror queen now. I love her so much. She is just such a wonderful actress. I'll never forgive the writer's strike of I can't remember what year it was, 2011? She had a show where she played a guidance counselor, where she went back to her old high school. She was the biggest nerd at her school. And to get revenge after she grows up, she goes back to be the guidance counselor at the same school. It's ridiculous.
We've all been there at some point in our life.
Yeah, I really do. Really do. I love her very much. Thank you for remembering her to my mind. She's all right. Special. We're at the halfway mark. We're going to play some wonderful commercials for Wolfian products.
How exciting.
Yes. Mark, what the hell or heck is your number 5?
So my number 5 is Bad Moon from 96.
Nice. Okay. That's in my runners up.
Okay, so you get this guy who lives in a camper on his sister's property, and his sister has a son and a dog, and he's been bitten by a werewolf, and it's just a matter of time before he turns on his sister and nephew and the dog. It's just really fun. It was one of those movies that it snuck past me. I didn't know it, and I found it later in life, and I'm like, this is really fun. It has Michael Parr in it, or Paré.
I love him.
He was in Bone Tomahawk. And then most importantly, his sister is Mariel Hemingway, who I absolutely love. She was in the TV show Civil Wars, and she was in Star 80, Personal Best, and Lipstick with her sister Margot Hemingway. I just love the movie. It's so it's better than you think it would be, or it should be, if that makes any sense. Yeah. I had a blast with it. I think it's a load of fun. If you're a werewolf fan and you haven't seen it, you will not be disappointed. I think. Dude,
do it. You will not regret it. Absolutely. That director did a movie that scared me to death as a kid. Body Parts, 1991.
Yes.
Has the scariest car accident I've ever seen in a film.
Eric Reed, I believe, is the director.
Eric Red.
Red. Okay, Eric Red. Yes.
Yeah, I'm still scared to drive because of the car accident and frickin' in that one. Jeff Fahey's frickin' profile picture is blowing my mind.
Yeah,
that is a commanding face. Yes. I don't know what it's commanding me to do, but it's doing something.
But you will do it.
I will.
And you'll like it. You won't ask questions.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you brought up Bad Moon. That's a good one. That def is easily slipping into my my runners up. I do need to mention a movie that I found by accident when I was looking up werewolf movies, and we have to talk about this. I will try to find it for us. I think it's going to be painful.
Should we wait and see if it's on our list, though?
Let's talk about it briefly right now.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. So,
wait, can I guess?
Please.
Is it Dracula Dead and Loving It?
Don't spoil my number one pick for Werewolf. We've been joking, ladies and gentlemen, about this Dracula Dead and Loving It thing too much. No, this is a movie from 1995. Has a very original title called Werewolf. This is a shot on video, straight to video movie, or maybe shot on film, but went straight to video. The tagline is "Rest in Beast." Rest in Beast. It's got Jorge Rivero, Richard Lynch, and Joe Estevez. The reason I'm talking about it now is that, Mark, it has a 1.7 out of 10 on IMDb.
Interesting.
That's a very interesting rating. Like, I'll think a movie's bad and love it, and it's like a 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's see, what's a bad movie that I have that I think is great? The Visitants, which is I think a wonderful but also terrible movie. That's got a 3.7, and that's a bad movie. Let's see, Hobgoblins.
Oh, Hobgoblins.
So Hobgoblins, I think it's a 2 something. Or is Hobgoblins like a 3.1? No, Hobgoblins is 2.3. So this Werewolf movie, people really don't like it. But yeah, I'm going to track it down for us and see if it's is hideous. This could be on our list, folks. Stay tuned. We may never talk about it.
So just real quick, based on the name, wasn't there a TV show called Werewolf as well?
Yes, which is a great show. Great show.
Yeah.
Very 80s. Very, very 80s. But I enjoy it, especially the Halloween episode. You can track down the Halloween episode of the TV series Werewolf from like 87. Oh, man. Great stuff. Let's see. It's time for your number 5, or did you give me your number 5?
I did Bad Moon.
Okay, then that means it's my time for 5. It's Ginger Snaps from 2000. Could be a Canadian film. I just don't know. No. This was directed by John Fawcett and written by Karen Walton and John Fawcett. This is a movie about some teenage girls in high school in the suburbs who one of these sisters gets mildly nibbled on she gets mauled by a freaking werewolf, and she's turning into a werewolf, and her sister's trying to save her. And it just keeps escalating. It's a very, very tense movie. Very, very well acted, well directed, beautifully shot, and it is lightning in a bottle. I feel like the sequels are interesting, but they're just going to remake it one day.
Oh, do you think so?
I think they're going to remake it, and they're going to. They're either going to nail it and like update it to the time, or they're going to completely screw it up and just use the name recognition, which can't even be that high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, Ginger Snaps is great. How are you with the snapping of Ginger?
I loved the first one.
Yeah.
The sequel is there just one sequel, or is there?
There's 2. There's the one that's the sequel where it's the sister continuing on without her sister.
Okay.
In the mental asylum.
Oh, okay. All right. So the other 2 left me, I think, because the first one was so unique.
Yeah.
In concept and in execution. The other 2 left me. They weren't bad. They were not bad, but they left me underwhelmed.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ginger Snaps is like a really fun one, and I like the female slant of it.
Of course. It's awesome.
I thought that's really interesting.
The second one, I loved the first time I saw the second one. The second time I watched it, I didn't like it as much. It's very grim. It's very like the whole thing takes place at night, I think. It's a very dark movie, like in tone and in lighting. But I like it. The third one is set in like the 1700s or 1600s. I just don't care for it. It was fine, but I don't think I'd ever watch it again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, but I definitely check out Ginger Snaps. How do I say this? Ginger Snaps is one of those films that if you are into werewolves, I would be shocked if you haven't seen it yet because it's so intriguing.
Hopefully everyone's seen it.
Yeah, it's so intriguing.
What is your number 4?
So my number 4 is, I guess I spoke too soon. It's Neil Jordan, The Crying Game and High Spirits, directed The Company of Wolves from 1984. It has Angela Lansbury.
Yes, it does.
Bed Knobs and Broomsticks and Murder, She Wrote fame.
Yes.
So basically, it feels like a fairy tale. It plays a lot on the whole like Little Red Riding Hood theme, but it's more in the slant of like sexual awakening, stirrings, things like that. But it's got one of the most, to me, iconic werewolf transformation scenes.
Oh boy, doesn't.
It's pretty cool. It may be a little too artsy for some people. It may not be like their cup of tea, but I just thought it was really, really a cool film. Beautiful to look at, sumptuous.
Nice.
But yeah, I enjoyed it thoroughly. And I saw that in the theater as well. A lot of these I've seen in the theater, so I think that makes a big impression.
Yeah, that one is in my runners up. I am a big fan of that one. It's good stuff.
Pretty nifty.
Wonderful. My number 4 is Silver Bullet.
Oh my gosh.
I
blanked on this one. I love Silver Bullet.
It's one of the best Stephen King movies for me.
Yes.
It takes enough of the original story, the comic book. He wrote that comic book that's like, it's more like a short story padded out with illustrations, but the illustrations are incredible. It's one of those just great horror comic, mashup with short story, I guess. But this movie is very, very Corey Haim. It's the Corey Haimiest before he lost his frickin' mind to drugs, sadly. Speaking of drugs, you've got good old Gary Busey.
Busey, yeah. As the best uncle ever.
Oh my God. He is excellent in this movie. He is absolutely perfectly cast as the crazy uncle. Let's see, what's the name of the actor? I'm trying to remember. The guy from Twin Peaks.
Yes, and People Under the Stairs.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love that movie. Everett McGill is amazing in it.
And while you have that pulled up, who's the sister? Because she's phenomenal. The actress.
Megan Follows.
The relationship between her and Corey it feels so real.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's great.
You got Lawrence Tierney. Terry O'Quinn is in it too. Just a nice cast. I really like it. It was directed by Daniel Attias, who did a shit ton of TV stuff. This was his debut as a director. And then he just went into TV and did lots of TV movies and stuff. But he directed 20 episodes of Beverly Hills 90210.
Oh,
woo! I found my calling, everybody. I didn't see which era he did. I'm very, very picky about if it doesn't have Brenda, I don't want to watch it. If it's
Brenda,
there's like one episode post Brenda that I really like, but I'm very much as soon as Tiffany Amber Thiessen came on the show, I was out, and not because of Tiffany Amber Thiessen. I feel like the show lost me after that, just because it's one of those cloying, awful. We have to learn a lesson every episode. Sometimes we have to learn multiple lessons per episode. It's very after school specialty. Aaron Spelling is a mad genius.
Oh, Aaron. Yes. And Tori. And Jeannie Garth.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
And Ian somebody. I forget his name.
Oh, I can't remember.
From Sharknado. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Andrea, who looked 50 when it started. So by the time she got like halfway through the show, it was like she was like 65.
Andrea. One of my favorite characters. And then she gets knocked up and she becomes the whiniest character ever. They were trying to show, hey, being a single mom is hard. But what they're really doing is, man, single moms are lame, dude. Like, it's such a freaking shit show. They really messed that up completely. Anyway, what is your number 4? I'm sorry, 3. What is your number 3? Let's go back to 4 and then circle to 3.
My number 3 is Cross of the Seven Jewels.
Holy shit. I am so mad I haven't watched that yet.
Okay, so people, it's written, directed, and starring the same person. To me, whenever you see a vanity thing like that, it's never good. This is the exception. It's Marco Antonio Andolfi.
Okay.
All right. So this is Italian, 1987. I really don't want to try the Italian name. La Croce dalle Seven Pietre, maybe.
You did it.
Folks, if you want to see a naked man with just werewolf hands and feet and a mask on, this is your film. It is the most bizarre thing I think I've ever seen and captured on celluloid ever. I love the thing. It's just so strange. To me, you're either going to love this film or you're probably never going to talk to me again. It's one of the two. It's so strange, but it's, oh man, I'm telling you, you've never seen a werewolf movie like this one.
See, you have been talking about that movie with me since we started talking to each other about this show.
Oh,
it's been on your list forever. It is on my list. I will get to it. We will get to it. It looks completely bonkers.
Oh, it is. It is so bonkers. It really, awesome. I think he said, I want to be naked as much as I can on film. How can I make this happen? Yep. So he wrote it and directed and then came up with, and then the costumer, I imagine, came with this whole suit and he's like, oh, no. Just my hands, feet, and head. The rest will just be me. Yeah.
I'm embarrassed to show my hands, feet, and head in a movie.
Right. No, it's great, people. I'm telling you. It needs like a 4K. Where's my 4K of this film? I want it now.
All right.
Oh, it's amazing. So what's your number 3?
So one of the rules, the secret rules that we forgot to mention at the beginning of this episode was only one Paul Naschy movie.
Yes.
So I had to be very choosy and make sure I picked the best one. So of course I picked Fury of the Wolfman from 1972, a movie that Paul Naschy actively and openly hated. He didn't disown it because he wrote it, but he was very clear in expressing his displeasure in this movie and the now famous interviews with him from Videos magazine back in the day. According to him, the director was an alcoholic. The director was Jose Maria Zabalza, and apparently he was a drunk, but I don't know if that was true. But he uses clips from other movies and didn't do his due diligence to have Paul Naschy do pickup shots of him wandering the streets of supposed to be France. I think it's supposed to be France. I don't think it's supposed to be Spain. But he ended up just getting a stunt double with shitty makeup on, and you can tell it's not Paul Naschy at all. But the dubbing is furiously funny. It is just a joy to watch. It is about a lady mad scientist who is she's been disowned by the scientific community for her crazy research, and of course she has a castle full of her experiments, and she wants to use Waldemar, the werewolf's his ability to transform to werewolf, as some kind of experiment and control him, which she actually is successful through most of the movie of controlling him, but it is just perilously stupid movie and unendingly entertaining. I love Fury of the Wolfman.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
So that was one of the very first Blu-rays I ever bought.
Nice.
And it was an import, and it was so expensive, and it took forever for the company to get it to me. I really legitimately thought I would never see the thing.
Wow.
Yeah, but that was that was also my first Paul Naschy movie ever.
That's crazy.
Yes. Yep.
What a one to start with.
Yep. Yep.
Are they all this good?
Yeah.
All right. What is your number 2?
Okay. So I always worry that people are going to hunt me down and hold me to things. And I'll tell you, my number one and my number two are so interchangeable, just depending on my mood.
Okay, I know the feeling.
So I went with The Howling from the Year of the Werewolf, 1981.
Yes.
It's holy cow. It's everything you want and expect in a werewolf movie. I think it's got a good sense of humor. It's got a stacked cast.
Oh my God.
Director Joe Dante, who brought us Gremlins and Piranha, is behind the camera.
Love him.
In front, we get Dee Wallace as the cutest werewolf ever.
Dude. So adorable.
It's got Patrick McNee, The Avengers, John Steed, Christopher Stone, Dee Wallace's piece of ass, also in Cujo. Kevin McCarthy, the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers. John Carradine, who's in everything you've ever seen. Dick Miller, who I have the biggest crush on. It's just amazing. It's fun. It's scary. It's got like special effects that will knock your socks off. Rob Bottin did the effects. It's just, from start to finish, it's a roller coaster ride of furry fun.
Oh,
period.
You know who the werewolf is? The first werewolf we see in the movie. You know who that actor is, right?
Who is it?
Freaking Robert Picardo.
Oh, that's right. Star Trek.
Dude,
yes.
He is so creepy.
He is so creepy.
He scared Dee Wallace Stone. She was like, when he was doing his audition, all the casting people were like, oh man, this guy is freaking terrifying. And he ended up being so creepy and so good.
He is so creepy. And it's in a porn loop theater. Yeah,
that's one of those movies where it has that like, it has like a peak to it where everything is ramping up. It ramps up real fast. The movie hits the ground running and ramps up real fast to her encounter with him in the theater. And it's so masterfully done. Joe Dante is a master, and it's so incredible. And I almost don't want the movie to ever leave that peak, because that moment is one of the most perfect moments in horror cinema for me. But that being said, the whole movie is excellent. It is absolutely excellent. But Mark, have you ever seen Dee Wallace and her husband, her piece of ass? Have you ever seen them in the new Lassie show?
No.
In the 90s, the very scary 90s, they remade Lassie for television.
I seem to remember this vaguely.
She is the mom, and Mr. her very strange husband. He plays the dad. And they have the son who has the dog named Lassie. And they did a Halloween episode that will curdle your blood. It is so weird. It is a funny, silly little pranks and mix 'em ups and goof 'em ups. But there's something about the tone of that show that is just unlike anything I've ever seen. Mark, if I haven't sent it to you already, I'll send you that episode.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
It is so weird. If I did send it to you, freaking watch it tonight. It'll blow your mind. It just has the strangest tone. I don't know how else to put it, but it's highly recommended. But yeah, no, that's my number 2 as well.
No way. Get out of town. Seriously?
That was absolutely my number 2. It is also one of those movies that it's unfairly a number 2 in this list of mine, because the number 1 is it's a little bit of an out there one. I hope you will approve.
Okay. All right.
You've got me very curious about what your number 1 is. But let's talk about our runners up.
Okay. I will say this though. If you know me, and you do know me, Richard, it should be very obvious what my number 1 is, but go ahead. Runners up.
Okay.
I only have 2.
I have like 7.
How do you want to do it? Do you want me to just do my 2?
Yeah. What are your 2?
One is, and I'll be honest with you, up until like maybe 30 minutes ago, it was on my list, but I bumped it for the Cross of the Seven Jewels, because I totally remember that one. Dog Soldiers. I love Dog Soldiers.
Yeah. Dog Soldiers is great.
Phenomenal. And then my other one, I saw it as a youngster, and it really creeped me out. And not just the fact that Oliver Reed is a werewolf, but it's a creepy movie. The Curse of the Werewolf. It's a Hammer from 1961. If you haven't seen it, it's really pretty cool. The werewolf,
it's good.
They kept enough of Oliver Reed's eyes in the makeup, so it's like, ooh, that's Oliver Reed underneath all that, which makes it even scarier.
He's a creepy guy.
But those are my only two.
That should have been on my runners up. I am a big fan of that movie.
I'm curious that you have 7. Okay, I'm so excited. Go.
So in my beautiful runners up here, I have The Werewolf by Night, the Marvel.
Oh my gosh!
Little TV special they did.
Yeah.
I really wish, in my heart of hearts, that they would do it again and do it like the '70s comic and just go all in on the '70s, because I love. Werewolf by Night is a great freaking title from Marvel. The Company of Wolves is in there. Howling 2, Your Sister's a Werewolf. Of course, Bad Moon and Dog Soldiers. And American Werewolf in London is in there as my runner-up. I bump it because Mr. Landis is a little weird. And really like him very much. But no, the last one and most important one on my runners up, of course, is Werewolves on Wheels, which is a marvelous little movie.
It is. Oh yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
All right, Mark, what, pray tell, is your number one?
So, and like I said, The Howling is amazing. Yep. I think this other one's amazing too, and I flip-flop on them.
Yeah.
But this one, when you get bit and you have those awakenings, well, I was bit and I had awakenings, but in a different way. It would be also from 1981, John Landis's An American Werewolf in London.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to see that so bad. It was rated R. I think I was still in grade school.
Sure.
My father would buy the tickets and then drop me and a friend off. And I was pretty sure that I was going to get Werewolf and Naked David Naughton in it. And I wanted to see it in the worst way. And I prayed to God they would let my dad buy the ticket. And they did. Oh, my God. And it was everything I wanted it to be. It was funny. It was scary as all get out.
Yes.
It was pretty hot for a little gay kid. It also has Griffin Dunn from After Hours. To me, I consider her horror royalty. Jenny Agutter.
Yeah, dude, she's great.
She was in I Start Counting, Logan's Run, Equus, Dominique, The Survivor, Darkman, Child's Play 2. Like, she is so perfect as the caring nurse in this movie. I would take David Naughton home too, but like, she was so good in this movie. I am more partial to the werewolves in The Howling than I am the werewolf in this one.
Same.
But I just went with, it just has such a special place in my little gay horror boy's heart that I made it number one. And yes, John Landis is a creep. Yes, he is.
It sucks.
But it's still, I separate the work from the person.
Hey, when you got it, you got it. It's one of those things. If you can't, then you can't. And if you can, whatever. It doesn't, the art is made. What are you going to do?
Right. Now, what's your number one?
Well, hold on. Let's talk a little bit more about American Werewolf in London.
Okay.
I first saw, I knew that movie existed through pop culture osmosis, but then the first I saw of it was in Terror in the Aisles. Where
that was my Bible, that was my Bible.
I was just talking about that with somebody else. It's such a cool movie. I'm going to revisit that sometime. It led me down so many strange paths.
Yep.
Like, I would have never thought to rent Miss 45 as a kid.
I was just going to say MS 45. Yes, I love that movie. Yes.
But it did not prepare me for just how scary American Werewolf in London is. It's so scary. The nightmare sequence with his family.
Oh, yes.
Where you think he's gone home. It's just so insane. The nurse waking him up out in the woods. Oh my God. It's treasure trove scares. But yeah, it's one of those movies I really have to be in a mood for, though. It's like one I'll watch every decade or so. And it hits hard because I don't watch it very often. You know what I mean?
I could watch it like once a month and be just
course.
Fine.
That's what a normal person would do. Mm-hmm. Mark, the normal person.
All right. Now, can I say two things?
No, but yes. You say 5 things.
So I highly suggest purchasing the Terror in the Isles Blu-ray from Scream Factory, because as a bonus, it's just standard def, but it's the TV release of Terror in the Isles. Yeah. And it's a totally different film.
Because they had to get different clips.
Yes, it's a totally different vibe, totally different film. It's so cool. And then second, I went to go see An American Werewolf in Paris, and I was so disappointed, except for the scene where there's an amputee werewolf tied to a gurney.
Whoa.
And he changes and then attacks the woman. He's like clawing at her, but still attack. It's creepy as all get out. But the rest of the movie I didn't care for. But okay, yes, we can move on.
That's wild. And shout out to Shane. I just remembered who I was talking with about Terror in the Isles. That was Shane. We did an episode together for Slashers of 1981. And he mentioned that TV version of the Terror in the Isles. I'm like, oh, I got to see that. I'm going to pick that disc.
It's pretty cool.
But yeah, my number one is probably the most famous werewolf movie above American Werewolf in London, above The Howling. It's the one that it's go-to Werewolfin. It's My Mom's a Werewolf from 1989, directed by Michael Fisher of Death Spa fame, written by Michael Pira of Death Row Game Show, and Curse of the Queer Wolf, which I've never seen either of those movies, but I'm very intrigued. There's a Death Row
Curse of the Queer Wolf. Yeah.
There's a Death Row Game Show poster very prominently in the movie. So My Mom's Werewolf. It's about a lady who's kind of bored in her marriage, and she accidentally gets bitten by a werewolf. John Saxon is the werewolf.
Sexy Saxon, I think you mean.
He's very hot. He does not own a shirt in this movie.
No.
And it is a kooky comedy, which I know comedy horror is probably the most difficult to recommend, because if the movie isn't funny, then the horror fan will hate it. Or if it's not respectful of horror enough, the horror fan will hate it. I don't care. This is such a joy to behold. I'm angry as hell I can't own it on DVD because it's prohibitively expensive, and no one has talked about putting this out on Blu-ray. I will buy it instantly. It is the daughter is trying to get her mom unwerewolfed, by the way, and it's so awesome. Everything about it is awesome. Let's see who's in this bad boy. So Susan Blakely is the werewolf, and she carries the movie because she's crazy. And her performance is totally off the wall. John Saxon, of course, is the werewolf. For some reason, they cast John Shuck as the husband. So, of course, she wants to have an affair. He's so funny in it, though. Ruth Buzzy from Laugh-In is in it.
Oh.
Marsha Wallace, who's always lovely, from good old Teen Witch, is in it. But it's just the stupidest movie ever. But it's so... I want to live inside it.
I love movies like that.
It's the tone. Its tone is just me. It's made for me. Absolutely adore this movie.
Now, real quick, have you ever seen Full Moon High, the Larry Cohen?
Speaking of horror comedy that's neither horror nor comedy.
Right.
That was one of the worst movies. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I've just now started doing worst movies of the year when I do like first time watches, my favorite first time watches of the year. I just started doing, because I like to be positive, but I thought it'd be funny if I put, like 5 or 10 movies that were my least favorite things I watched. And I absolutely hated that movie.
I was very disappointed.
I love Alan Arkin. I like his son, Alan, or Adam Arkin.
Adam Arkin,
I like him in stuff, but they are so not funny in that movie. The script is dog shit, and it just doesn't work at all. I couldn't.
No, and I love Larry Cohen.
To be over.
Like I love him. I love his films.
Yeah,
but it was just a big misstep. And also Roz Kelly's in it too. So speak of the devil.
Oh, she couldn't even save that. But yeah, Mark, that was so much fun.
This was so much fun.
Hell yeah.
Now, I don't know, like, I don't look up anything. I just try to go with my gut.
Yep.
And then if I need to plug things in, and I'm so shocked that I forgot Silver Bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's amazing. There's one other one you said that I was shocked too. But yeah, I love your list. I love doing stuff like this. I think it's so much fun.
No, your list was awesome. I'm mad that I forgot freaking the beast. The beast must die. The Beast Must Die is so good. Holy shit.
It's really fun. Yeah, it's really fun.
That was one of those movies I had on DVD and I was neglecting to watch it. I just had it and I hadn't watched it. And then I got the the Blu-ray to review. I was like, oh, finally I get to watch this damn thing. Because I had to write up a review. Loved it.
I saw that on TV, and for the longest time I thought it was a made-for-TV movie because that was how I saw it, and I was a little kid. But
I'll keep you posted on that 1995 Werewolf, that direct-to-video one.
Nice.
With his 1.9. I'm scared.
I'm not afraid, Richard. I'm not afraid.
I just assume it's going to have, what was that one movie I hated so much that had the Civil War reenactment in it? I
know what you're talking about. And there was 2 cuts of it.
Yeah, Curse of the Screaming Dead.
Yeah, it was, Vinegar Syndrome put it out.
Yeah, it wasn't the Curse of the Screaming Dead. That one was almost okay. I think it was the other one. Let me see if I'm mixing these up. I mixed them up because, of course, Vinegar Syndrome put them both out in the most nightmarish edition ever. What was that other one called? It was like Horror Night or something. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Night of Horror.
Night of Horror.
I think that's the one that is brutal. It just cuts to footage of Civil War reenactment. And they're narrating over it, trying to make us think that it's the actual battle that the characters, these zombies. Fuck that fucking movie. It's so irritating. It has a 1.5, so it's lower
than Werewolf.
Wow. So we're in for a treat. But anyway, folks, thanks for listening, and we will talk to you later. Bye. Bye. Folks, thanks so much for listening to this episode. If you'd like to write into the show, send an email to doomedmoviethon@gmail.com or hit us up at doomedmoviethon on Instagram or at doomedmoviethon on Twitter or at doomedmoviethon at Discord, or go to Hello This Is the Doomed Show on Facebook and message us there. If you want more Hello This Is the Doomed Show, go to doomedmoviethon.com and click the podcast button for the archive, or go to YouTube and look up Doomed Moviethon and you'll find the classic episodes of Hello, This Is the Doomed Show. And if that's still not enough, I have written some books, about my love of movies over on Amazon.com. Just look up Richard Glenn Schmidt and you'll find Giallo Meltdown, a Moviethon Diary, Giallo Meltdown 2, Cinema Somnambulist, or Doomed Moviethon, the book. Hello, This is the Doomed Show is a proud member of the Legion Podcast Network. Go to legionpodcast.com and check out the other great shows over there.